Hello everyone, it's Kathleen Deggelman calling in from San Francisco. It's great to be with you today. I'm very excited to be connecting with my wonderful friends and team in Israel. I spoke with Victorine a few minutes ago and I think she's tied up in a meeting, but hopefully she'll be able to join us too. So let's get started. I have a lot to share with you today. We've got brand new products. We have Zen Body and Ageless, and I'm sure that you're seeing lots of great pictures on our Facebook page in terms of just what the before and afters look like. These are both amazing products. Everybody is so excited about them. Zen Body is available now in the United States and Canada, and I'm hearing from Aviv and Kyle that will be coming to Israel hopefully by March, April, May of 2015. And then Ageless is a product that everybody also is very, very excited about. It's funny, I thought that was going to be a product that I would use once in a while, kind of like for special events. And you wake up in the morning and you think, oh, I think I want to use it today. So it's actually turning into a daily product for me. But Ageless is also available now in the US and Canada. And Zen Body is about $210 per month for all three items, and Ageless, the new 1 minute face cream, is very, very well priced. People are really loving this price point. It's $34.95 for 25 individual tubes, and each tube lasts 2 to 3 applications. So you're talking 50 to 75 applications for $34.95. So it's a great introductory product for people. It's a great product to demonstrate, and then you can introduce people to the rest of the products, including the skincare line. So again, they're not available in Israel, as you know, right now, but I'm hearing that Ageless should be available first quarter and Zen Body a couple of months after that. So let me share with you first a little bit about Instantly Ageless. I'm sure some of you have seen the demonstration from the Orlando University event. They did that live for us at that event a few weeks ago, and I think there were about 2,000 people at that event, and you could literally hear the audience gasp as it was working, because in less than a minute you get these kind of results. If you haven't seen that video, go to Jeunesse Global or my Facebook page and you can watch it there. And I actually posted it also on my YouTube channel. It's called Kathleen TV, just my name with TV at the end. That's a great resource for you for Jeunesse trainings and videos, and also just for general how to network marketing training. So I'm just going to take you through a few of the before and afters. This product works particularly well on the eyes. So far that's where I've seen it have the most benefit and the biggest impact. Here's another one. Really, really, really helps. Can you imagine how much younger this person looks, having gotten rid of that sagginess under the eyes? I mean, people are loving it. Here's another one, sagginess and the wrinkles. I mean, it's just lifted. It's very easy to apply. There's, like I said, 25 individual tubes in the nice, pretty blue and white box, and you get 2 to 3 applications for each tube, and you put a very, very small amount, and you just tap it onto your the area, and don't make a facial expression, let it dry. It dries within a minute and you get these kind of results. And people are calling it, it's like temporary Botox without the needles, without the expense. And it doesn't, sometimes people don't like the results of Botox because it can put a heaviness on your facial expression. This doesn't change your facial expression, and literally, I mean, you look 10 years younger within a minute. Here's another great before and after. Again, it works really, really well under the eyes. And I will be posting some more before and afters. This is really just starting to take off in the US, but I'll post some more before and afters on my Facebook page. And I'm also putting together a before and after slideshow of all of our skincare before and after. So I'll send that over to you too. So now let's talk about Zen Body. People are very excited about Zen Body. I've actually been on the pilot for a month or so before it was introduced. And I'm like a lot of other people who I haven't lost that much weight, but I've lost quite a few inches. I've lost 10 inches since I started using this product, and I love it. It is the best weight management product that I've seen on the market. The best in terms of easiest to use. The ingredients are the best that I've seen. It tastes great, and I love the results. It's the healthiest weight management product that I've seen on the market. And we're not calling it weight loss because really what it's about is fat burning and muscle building. So let's go into why this is such a great product. Here's a picture of what 5 pounds of fat looks like, and unfortunately it's accurate that this gal is showing it right in the tummy area, because that's an area where many of us carry excess weight. And look at the difference between what 5 pounds of fat looks like on our bodies and 5 pounds of muscle. So I'm loving this product. In fact, on Thanksgiving Day I was serving a not very healthy appetizer. It was a caramelized onion dip, and I set it down on the table, and I had a short sleeve shirt on, and my brother said, "Wow, what are you doing? Your arms look great. Are you working out?" And I thought, yes, that's exactly the reaction you want to get to this product. So many of us know, many of us have experienced this. As we age, we tend to get rounder. We tend to get more body fat and less muscle. And more body fat is a very direct contributor to a lot of age-related diseases and problems to our health. So the more we can reduce the body fat and the more we can build muscle, the more we can slow the aging process and just be overall healthier. Leptin is a big part of why we have such a problem with weight in the world. If you go to YouTube and Google, or not Google, but just search on leptin resistance, you're going to come up with some amazing articles and videos about what leptin is. And basically all leptin is a hormone, and it goes into our brain, and it tells us when we're full. And because of the way that we eat, and because of some of the things that we're exposed to, we all have a lot more inflammation in our body. And when you have inflammation in your body, the leptin hormone can't do what it needs to do. So part of what's happening with our Zen Body program is it's helping the leptin work more effectively. So you're actually full much earlier than what you're used to. So it's just a healthier way to eat, because you're realizing that you don't need as much. So these are just some of the lifestyle factors that contribute to the problem that we have with inflammation in our body, which often leads to excess weight. Our diets have way too much high sugar and high fructose corn syrup. If you read labels, you'll see corn syrup and sugar in almost everything. It's ridiculous. Because of the chemicals and the pollutions and the way we grow our food, we're all exposed to a lot more toxins. A particular area that we typically have problems in is our tummy, our guts. And I'll talk a little bit more later about the probiotics that's in our new program too. A serious injury can lead to inflammation in the body. Our dependence on processed foods increases the inflammation and the weight in our body. Hydrogenated fats, I mean, that's something that people have started to become more aware of, but that is definitely not good for us. The amount of stress that we have in our lives, lack of sleep, we want to be getting at least 7 to 8 hours, and I think I read recently that the average person gets 6. That's not nearly enough. And we also, I don't know if you've seen the articles about how sitting is the new smoking. And they're saying that if you sit for more than 4 hours a day, it's the same as if you were a smoker in terms of the effect on your body, especially our heart. So we're not moving enough. That's contributing to the inflammation and the excess weight. A lot of people have gluten allergies now because there's so much dependence in our diets on wheat. And then there's the genetically modified foods. So all of these things add up to explain part of the reason why we have such a problem with inflammation in our bodies, and also the obesity and just the extra weight problem. So right now, Zen Body consists of 3 products, and these 3 products address the issues that I was just talking about. The first product is called Zen Shape, and it's a dietary supplement. You take 2 capsules 30 to 60 minutes before your 2 main meals. So typically, ideally, you want to take this twice a day, 2 capsules 30 to 60 minutes before your main meal. And when I first started, I remember thinking, God, am I going to remember to do this? But it does just become a routine. This is a very easy program to do. And the capsules specifically are addressing the problem we have with leptin resistance. There's great ingredients in the capsules to help lower the inflammation in our body so that leptin can do the work that it needs to do. So that first part, the capsules help us to eat less because our brain is getting the message that we're actually full. And then the second part of Zen Body is called Zen Fit, and it's an amino drink. It's in these very easy, convenient 1-stick packages, real easy to put in a glass of water or into a water bottle. And twice a day with your capsules, you want to take one of these packages, mix it with 8 to 10 ounces of cold water, and drink it 30 to 60 minutes before your 2 big meals, and or after you work out. And the main thing in the amino drink Zen Fit is it includes the 11 essential amino acids that we need to build muscle. And the essential amino acids we cannot get. Our bodies don't create that. We have to get it from outside sources. And a lot of the foods that we typically eat don't have these 11 essential amino acids. So this is a great byproduct, as if you were to eat a lot of protein, but you get the essential amino acids without eating all the protein. So when as you're losing weight, I mean, it's one thing to lose fat, it's another thing to build muscle. This is a great product to help us build muscle. And then lastly, we've got our Zen Pro, and this is the protein shake. And I mean, I love the full line, but I have to say I've tried meal replacement protein shakes before, and I'm often not too impressed, or I'm underwhelmed either with the quality of the ingredients or the taste. And our Zen Body, the taste is great. My husband and I had a protein shake just a couple hours ago, and it's really easy to do. And this has helped me. I know I'm talking fast because I've got a lot of information to share with you, so I'll try to slow down. But this protein shake has helped me break a lifelong bad habit. I was somebody who, even though I know breakfast is really important, and the reason why it's called breakfast is because you're breaking the fast and you want to rev up your metabolism first thing in the morning, I have had a habit my whole life of, I don't want to eat in the morning. I don't want to have eggs. I don't want to have most of what we eat in the morning. I'm just not hungry. And so I've had a habit of not eating. And so several hours goes by, and I wake up, or I'm sitting at my desk, it's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and I realize I haven't eaten all morning. And I know that slows my metabolism down. And when your metabolism is slower, you're going to gain more weight. I mean, sometimes I think people think, I probably thought it when I was younger, that by skipping a meal, I was actually saving calories, but really what I was doing was slowing my metabolism down so it wasn't able to burn fat, and it didn't have the nutrients that it needed first thing in the morning. So this product has helped me break that lifelong habit, because yes, I still don't want to make an omelet or make eggs or whatever first thing in the morning, but in the first hour, ideally within the first 30 minutes of getting up, I can take this shake. It's easy to do. You just mix it in water. There's individual packages. It comes in chocolate or vanilla. It tastes great. You can mix it in the blender or just in one of those shaker cups. But what I love about it, besides the taste, is the quality of the ingredients. Dr. Antar on our medical advisory board did a great job putting together this formulation with Dr. Jean Papa, but it has whey, pea, and rice protein in it. Most protein shakes have one or the other. Uh, Too much whey is not good for us. There's a lot of people that can't take a whole lot of whey, but the combination of whey, pea, and brown rice creates a perfect protein. Like when people say you want to eat beans and rice together because it creates a perfect protein, well, the combination of whey, pea, and brown rice creates a perfect protein. It also has hemp in it. It also has chia seeds in it. It has cacao, which is really good for us, and it also has probiotics. I think it's 10 million probiotics in each shake. And one of the things that a lot of people are noticing is that they are going to the bathroom more. Don't know how to say that anyway, but it's just what it is. So it's helping to create a healthy gut. And there's a lot of people that have a lot of health problems because their gut, their intestine isn't healthy. And so getting 10 million probiotics every time you take one of these shakes is a really, really good thing. It helps things moving through your system. So this isn't just a meal replacement. Somebody who didn't need to lose weight but just wants to burn a little fat and build some muscle, this is also a really great product for them. So I hope that helps you understand how, when I said earlier that it's the healthiest weight management product that I've seen, because it's addressing the hormone resistance to leptin that we have. It's addressing the probiotics that we need. It's addressing getting a very high quality, high protein meal in us first thing in the morning. It's addressing getting the 11 essential amino acids that we need to build muscle. So this is by far the most complete system that I've seen. We've just launched it here in North America. People are just now starting to get their product. It's just started shipping, and we are all very excited about this. And I'm happy to talk to the people, the contacts that would be interested in this in North America, where it's available right now. But like I said, Aviv and Kyle and Wendy are working on getting this to you in the next few months. So just a little bit more about the benefits of Zen Body. People are commenting that they have more energy. They feel just happier. They feel like they can move their body easier. They're feeling and looking younger. And I know especially, I was going to say especially for women, but it's probably important for men too. When you get rid of that extra stuff around the middle, you just have a younger looking body too, because that's typically something that comes with age, that extra around our middle. People are noticing that they're burning fat, they're building muscle, they don't have as much fat storage. Our appetites are definitely less. I mean, sometimes I'll have the shake first thing in the morning, I'll have a light lunch, and when it gets to be around 6, 7 o'clock, I'm still really not that hungry. And so I can eat a smaller meal. It's definitely helping with the decrease in cravings. The amino acid shake, or amino acid, what do we call it? Drink, the powder that you mix in the water, that comes in 2 flavors, watermelon and fruit punch, and so it's slightly sweet. And so if you do that in the afternoon, it helps you not eat some of the other things that are loaded with sugar. And like I said, you definitely feel full longer. I was at the Orlando event with some of my team, and we were out to dinner recently. And we were just talking about how this product has definitely helped to satisfy cravings, minimize cravings, and help people to eat a lot less. So Like I said, we're very excited about this product. Here's just a few before and after pictures. You can definitely see a big difference in this gal, Sherry. And here's Ray. A huge difference with him. In fact, at the Orlando University event, Ray dropped to the floor and did about 10 push-ups, military style push-ups on the stage. I mean, he looked amazing. He was all dressed in black. He was totally stylish. He looked like a completely different person. And I would say he looked at least 15 years younger than before he started the Zen Body. And here's a couple, Tom and Cheryl. You can see a big difference with him and his tummy. And she got up on stage, Cheryl, and just shared that, you know, for the last 10, 15 years, she's tried everything, trying to get rid of that extra, you know, 10 pounds around her middle. And she was so excited because she finally had. So that's what I wanted to share with you about the new products, Zen Body and Ageless. I know you're going to love them. I'm sure that Aviv is going to have samples for you as soon as he can. I'm working on sending you some too. But now what I want to do is switch gears and share with you about the GoPro event with Eric Worre that I just got back from in Las Vegas about a week ago. It was the first time I'd actually ever been to an Eric Worre event. I don't know if any of you follow him. He puts out a great network marketing video every day, and he's really pioneering bringing all network marketers together. We have a tendency in this industry to think that you only get your training from, you know, the company that you're involved with. And one of my takeaways from this event, after being in the room with 8,000 people, is that this is just much, much bigger. It gave me a whole new appreciation. I was really kind of in awe of, you know, what we do as an industry. So these are the things I'll cover with you from the GoPro event, a little bit about the inspiration that I took away, the big picture of it. I want to share with you some thoughts about momentum, how important events are, what the hot marketing strategy is and how that works. And I also just want to encourage you to do a 100 text challenge. So that's what we'll cover now. So let's talk about the inspiration. You know, like I said, I mean, sitting in the audience with 8,000 people from 500 countries and over 500 companies and over 200 countries were represented. It really just gave me a whole new, I mean, I feel great about this industry. I love what my experience has been. You know, I've been in the industry 8.5 years. I've made millions and millions of dollars. I've traveled all over the world. I've been on 14 or 15 amazing first-class trips like Bora Bora and a castle in Ireland and Maui multiple times, and a cruise to Alaska recently with Jeunesse and Macau. I mean, it's just been an amazing journey. So I already, you know, love this industry, but sitting in the audience with this group of people, I just thought, wow, what we do as an industry, what we do as a profession, is amazing. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, I feel so blessed to have been introduced to this industry almost 9 years ago, and I'm very, very excited about what we have in front of us with Jeunesse. I met some great people at the GoPro event. I mean, we heard from probably 20 top leaders, people who have earned in excess of $25 million to $80 million in their career. So do you think they might have something to share with us? They definitely did, and it was just inspiring. There's actually, I'm going to be creating lots of short training videos from some of the different topics that I learned, so stay tuned for that. But one of the biggest takeaways that I got from Eric when he was on the stage is he just says over and over again, you know, there's basic skills to build this business, you know, how to invite, how to close, how to tell your story, how to share the products, how to share the opportunity, how to follow up, how to promote events. I mean, there's really 6 or 7 skills to building this business, and they can be learned. everybody can learn these skills, and those are going to be those topics are going to be some of the short videos that I'll put together for everyone. So this event was amazing. If you ever have a chance to go to one of Eric's events, I definitely think it was worthwhile. I know next year he's going to be doing an event in the UK, so stay tuned for details on that. So momentum, that is definitely a fun topic. When a company goes into momentum, it's a very exciting time, and I'm very happy to say, I mean, I'm sure some of you have noticed this already, but Jeunesse is moving into the momentum phase of the business cycle for a network marketing company. It's very exciting. I experienced it for a couple of years with my last company. It's fast, it's furious. It's when people start picking up the phone and calling you, and it doesn't last forever. And so just what I want to share with you is we're just starting momentum, and I know we're going to have a good long run of it with Jeunesse, but I just want to encourage you to run right now. Get every drop that you can and really think about it. I mean, yes, Jeunesse we've laid the foundation the last few years to be entering this time where we're going. I mean, I feel like Jeunesse, we've been very steady and very solid, but compared to what we're going to do in the next couple of years, it's going to make what we have done the last couple of years look like it was just the very beginning. So this is a very exciting time with Jeunesse. I mean, North America, that Orlando University event that we had just a couple of weeks ago, that definitely put the US and Canada on the map with Jeunesse. People are calling, people are commenting on Facebook posts. It's really, I mean, I feel very grateful that I said yes to Jeunesse 2 years ago, and it hasn't been easy. I mean, it does take work to build the foundation, but we have that now, and I know your team does too, so I'm just very excited for what's coming, what's already starting. But I just want to encourage you, don't stand on the sidelines and say it's great that Jeunesse is in momentum. You want to think about, helping to create that wave, not just being there when it happens. And it takes consistent energy to be a part of the momentum, to be a part of this exciting time with Jeunesse. And success loves speed. I mean, you've got to create urgency when you're talking with people. Now is the time. I mean, this is it. We are definitely on the map. Leaders are coming to Jeunesse. It's time now with urgency to call everybody you know that is in another network marketing company and ask them if they have heard or seen what's going on with Jeunesse. And I'll just share with you that at the big GoPro event last week, I was invited to participate as a seven-figure income earner to the 2-day leadership event. It was just for 6-figure and 7-figure income earners, and I went to the VIP party after that event, and every single leader that I was introduced to, and keep in mind these are the top 400 leaders in North America in one room. Every single leader that I was introduced to, when I said that I was with Jeunesse, or they asked me what company I was with, every single one of them stood back and said, "Oh wow, you guys are making it happen. Wow, what's going on with Jeunesse right now is incredible. Jeunesse, oh wow, lucky you." Every single one of them made a positive comment like that. Jeunesse is the buzz. So run. It's very exciting. Now I want to switch gears and talk just a little bit about how important events are. I know many of you have been in the industry for a long time, and you know how important events are. But it's just really important that we teach our brand new people how to promote events, and making sure that they themselves come to the events and to bring as many people as possible to the events. I know you all just had a great event with Aviv and Kyle and Kelly Banger. They all came back and just raved about it. You had a great turnout. That event probably put your businesses on the map too. But the absolute truth is that events make money. The more people we have at our events, the faster our business is going to grow. And when I said earlier that you can learn these skills, the brand new person absolutely can learn these skills, but one of the first skills that we want to help the brand new person with is just to bring as many people as they can to our scheduled big events, because while that new person is learning the other skills, they can be jump starting their business, because by bringing 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 people to an event, and letting the top leaders and the founders and the corporate team wow their prospects, that's just going to help them to go that much faster. And, I'm somebody who has definitely embraced all of the tools that we have available, webinars like this and Skype and GoToMeeting, obviously social media. I've embraced all of that, but I just want to encourage you, don't be seduced by the technology that's available today. I love how it's changed this industry. I love how much easier it is to build a global business, but truly nothing is better than face-to-face. And, as much as you can, be at least voice-to-voice or face-to-face when you can. But I know we are all interested in building a global business, so definitely take advantage of the tools. Just be sure to keep first and foremost how important the events are, because that's your person-to-person time. And one of the things I love about this industry is that we don't have bosses, right? Many of us have been able to say, we work for ourselves. And once you do that, you never look back. But the reality in our business is your calendar is your boss. And if you show me your calendar and I look at how you have it filled in terms of prospect calls, follow-up calls, coffee date appointments, home parties, the events, I can look at your calendar and give you a pretty good idea of how much money you are making or not, depending on what's in your calendar. So leaders fill their calendar. So even though we don't have bosses, you want to look at your calendar as your boss, and you want to ask yourself questions like, am I the leader that I want to attract? Because like attracts like, and when you step in and really own your business and become that leader, you'll start to attract people that want to do that with you. So, excuse me. In terms of your calendar, you want to start with the annual conventions, and then plug in the regionals, plug in the monthlies, the weeklies, and the dailies. And, the bottom line is, if you want a better business, it starts with the activities that you're doing on a daily basis. People often ask me, what do I think has been my key to success in this profession? And one of the things I always share is that I am really good at being consistent. I am working hard right now. I'm loving it. It's very exciting. But what I do on a daily basis, what I do on a weekly basis, what I do on a monthly basis is what creates my year. And I know that this next year is going to be the best we've had. And I want that for you. So now let's switch gears and let's talk about a couple of tactics. The concepts don't change in this industry. How to invite, how to close, how to follow up, how to promote events. Those basic concepts, those are the skills that we can learn. But some of the techniques and some of the tools that we can use to build the business do change over time. And this is one that I've started to share with my team here in North America. We call it the hot market strategy. And what it is our family and close friends, I think for many of us, they're often our very hardest market, because, that saying, familiarity breeds contempt. I don't really care for that phrase, but a lot of times it's true. I've made millions of dollars in this industry, and I still have very close family members, like brothers and sisters, that don't really know what I do, don't really get it, don't really want to hear about it, and that's fine. We still had a great time at Thanksgiving. But, when our brand new person gets started, we tell them to start with their close family and friends. what I want to just teach is differentiate between warm market and hot market. Hot market is your closest family, your closest friends, and they're often the ones that give our brand new prospect the hardest time. So instead of telling them to pick up the phone and call when they don't really know what they're doing and they're scared to make that call, let's teach them to text. It's really easy, and they can say simple things in their text, like, I have a new venture. I'm not asking you to join me or even be a regular customer, but would you be one of my 10 customer testimonials? Can I count on you? You're not even saying what the product is. You're not saying how much it's going to cost. You're just reaching out for the brand new person. Or if you've been in the game for a while, this is something that you can use for some of the people that have said no, or that they just weren't interested. I mean, just imagine if you had 50 new people sending out 10 texts to their closest family and friends, and the way the statistics work for this, about 40% say yes. So if you've got 50 people sending out 10 texts, that's 500 texts, 500 exposures. 40% saying yes would be 200 new customers coming into your business. So that's pretty exciting. When you use the phrase, can I count on you? And all I'm asking you is to be one of my 10 customer testimonials. Many people, the people who love us, these are the people that, in the middle of the night, if our car broke down, they'd be on that short list of 5 to 10 that we could call and they would come help us. So that's what we're calling the hot market strategy. People in North America are really starting to embrace this, and I just thought it was something I think it's definitely worthwhile to share with you, so that's why I am. And this was something that Eric Worre talked about, GoPro, the big event that I just got back to. It's called the 100 Text Challenge. First, I want to just preface it with texting has absolutely changed the world. Do you remember when you had the phone in your house and the phone would ring and somebody in the house would run to catch the phone? Do you guys remember when that used to be? I mean, I certainly do. Like, everything stopped. You would run to catch the phone. And then we got voicemail, and we started standing over the machine and deciding, depending on who was leaving the message, if we were going to pick it up or not. Remember that? And then we got smartphones and we got texting, and it absolutely has changed the world. Texting is so easy. It doesn't take up a lot of time. The statistics are that 98% of texts get read versus maybe 15 to 20% of emails. So Eric and a couple other people that have been in the industry a long time started testing this a few months ago, and realizing that when we tell that brand new person to make a list of 20, 50 to 100 and start making those phone calls, well, that brand new person is scared. They're afraid, even if they've done this before. I mean, it is not easy to pick up the phone and start that conversation. And what we're finding is that the brand new person, or the person who's just been in it for a while, but this is a way to jumpstart their business, if we help that brand new person to send out 10 texts when we're first getting them started, they're going to be so happy because they're going to get a few yeses. They're going to be able to set a few appointments. And the text can be as simple as coffee, ? Get together, ? Chat today, would love to talk with you for 10 minutes, ? It's really simple. We're not trying to close everybody in a text. All we're trying to do is encourage our teammates to have more phone conversations, have more one-on-ones, have more coffee dates, just more exposures. Because the truth is, the exposure is what makes the money. And the person who shares the story the most wins. This really, I heard somebody on the GoPro event say, she loves numbers and that this is like a math game to her. And I could relate to that. So that's what you want to do with a brand new person, is help them to send out 10 texts. And with your teams, create a culture where every month the team does 100 text challenge. And I started doing that while I was at GoPro, and in between breaks I sent out 30 texts, and I had 8 people say that they were interested in trying the product. So this is a really, really simple way for all of us to get more customers. And a lot of times when you have the initial conversation about the customers, it leads to the business. So I hope you embrace this. If you have any questions about it, I'm happy to answer, but this is a fun thing that we can introduce to our teams. And lastly, what I want to share with you is our annual lead convention is coming up in Las Vegas. The dates are March 19th to the 22nd. And I know that you all probably know about the international convention coming up in Singapore in September. I'm excited for both of them, but if it's in your plans to join us in Las Vegas, I would suggest that you get the tickets now. The early bird pricing goes through the end of December, and of course I will be there. And for those of you that travel for this one, the more you go to these types of events, the more people you bring, like I said earlier, the faster your business grows. So I hope you all have a great day. I just want to remind you that I am here to help. I'm definitely here to do three-way calls with you, or sometimes that's not easy because of the time zone distance. So if there's somebody that you've introduced me to, I'm happy to follow up and call them separately. I will continue to do trainings like this, more webinars. I'm definitely here to help you support your contacts in North America and really all over the world. And I was just on the phone with Victorine and Aviv earlier. I'm working with them on a date. I'm planning on coming the first quarter of 2015. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you. Thanks for joining me today.